We're at the KC Guitar Show, and this is a very unusual guitar. What did you bring us?
This is a double neck Fender Telecaster jazz bass.
I like the way he did that.
Double
right
neck guitar.
He did that thing there.
That thing, Well, I think the Telecaster's got more sweeping, even maybe feminine lines than say a Strat and a P bass. This one's got a little more pizzazz. So that came about. I went into a music store called Allied Music on 23rd Street. They had the big red guitar parade thing, and they had these two necks. Since the 50s, they were the only Fender dealer in town. And they're just hanging up there singing to me, I ain't got no body. So there's just two necks hanging there, okay? They needed a body. So I said, that would make a cool double neck guitar. So what I did, music store, so they had a telly, of course. I took a telly and I drew around it on a piece of cardboard. Then I took a jazz bass. And I did the same thing. And I made a cardboard cutout of this. Then we went to a really nice wood place called Paxton's, and we bought a nice piece of ash here, and that's cut into 4 pieces, kind of interlocked, glued together. Hired some guys to route it. Everything's standard stock hardware. This pickguard, though, is cut to match the curve of the jazz bass. So that's the only modification, anything stock. And then we took off the tone knob and made that the guitar's output.
So you have a input for the 6-string and input for the bass.
Correct.
So
And it runs high. It doesn't have a tone control. Someday I'll get the stack knobs on it, but right now it's just wide open.
So when you're playing it, the bass and the 6-string are both ready to roll.
They're ready to roll. You wire them out to 2 different amps and
And you wire separate amps.
wire separate amp. So we did one song, Band Days.
I'm just trying to picture this thing on stage. You got to forgive me.
I only have 2 arms, so at the time we did Cadillac Ranch, and I would start it, and the guitar player would come and he would wrap his arms around me and he would play the guitar. So we looked like a 2-headed 4-arm monster playing Cadillac Ranch on it.
It's a show band.
It's a show band.
I love show bands. That was not a bad thing. Don't go back. I love that, really.
And I made this, I was a junior in high school. Lawn mowing money, and I bought the necks for about $100 a piece and ordered the parts and we put it together. I have no idea how much I've got in it, but back in the day, it was a lot of money back then for a kid.
Okay, so you're not going to sell this guitar.
No, they'll probably have to bury me in this one, with this one. I've always wondered what it's worth because there's really not a comparable looking one.
The only way you could say what that is worth is if a buyer came up and said, I'll give you this much for it. There's no comp. There's nothing you can compare it to.
I always thought maybe it's worth 10 grand if you could find someone to give you that. Or some rock star might come and give you 25 grand for it if he thought it was really cool. So.
Let's just call this a $10,000 guitar. And thanks for bringing it in.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay. That's good stuff. Okay, I don't care what these guys say. I'm just going to listen to myself. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Wait, you need your hat. Let's see. Oh yeah, much better. Okay.